Welcome back to A Piece of Cake. It's your girl Cherie, aka Cali Caviar. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure on Twitter it's Cali Caviar7. Make sure you hit the bell, drop a comment, and also if you're not following, go ahead and start following. So today we're here to talk about the legendary Mo3 and basically some of this Dallas beef that has basically poured its way from the streets to the booth back into the streets. So, Melvin Noble, aka Mo3, was 28 years old. He was gunned down on November 11, 2020 on I-35 in North Dallas. He leaves behind 3 young children. Not only was he a rapper, he actually could sing, and he rose from fame. So, you know, he had a couple, he actually had, like, the city, from my understanding, on lock. But, you know, all his YouTubing was hitting over 1 million views. One of his songs was Hold Your Tongue, All the Way Down. He had songs in 2019. He had other hot songs like In Mexico. So, you know, he was doing his thing. His last album was Badass Mo3. And, you know, this not only got him like on the radio, he was doing shows, but ultimately landed him to being one of Bootsy's artists. So he actually, you know, was grinding, doing his thing. He was able to start getting other artists. And, you know, according to Spotify, he was the top artist, you know, streaming. He was the top artist in Dallas streaming. So he was doing his fucking thing. He was big. So, you know, I don't know what's really, you know, has just made it to where it's been, you know, being a rapper is a real, not a longevity of a job. But, you know, it is the difference between rap beef and street beef. And it seemed like this real life street beef followed Mo3 everywhere he went, because he actually is friends with a couple rappers that, you know, we all know. Yella Beezy, they got Trap Boy Freddy, and Go Yayos. And so these are all Dallas rappers, but, you know, more commercial, more streamlined. You guys may know Yella Beezy a little bit more, but they all used to be cool. So they was cool back in the day. They got pictures with each other. They all hanging out, you know, at each other's mama house. They know where each other's spots are. And, you know, I don't know where it turned left, but, you know, Mo3 was friends with this dude named Roy Lee. And Roy Lee literally was a comedian. So Roy Lee did an interview, said something, probably it's about Yella Beezy, made him mad. So he took it the wrong way. And literally it was some beef going on. So I guess not only did that divide them, but other stuff already had kind of divided them. So, you know, Roy Lee always was kind of on some, hey, let's go fight it out, celebrity fight night match. You know, I don't want to bring no guns in the street type deal. And, you know, Yella Beezy, from my understanding, would never like be like, okay, he would never want to do it. So ended up, unfortunately, you know, things were being said back and forth on YouTube, shit being talked, and it got taken out of hand. On October 13, 2018, Roy Lee got murdered in front of an ATM. And from my understanding, they were saying the camp of Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy would have something to do with it. So, of course, that being Mo3's friend, and at the time, all 3 of them being divided, it literally took them, you know, it was like 2 days later, Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, they shit getting shot up. So Yella Beezy talked about it in an interview that had aired in November 2019 with The Breakfast Club. I want to say it's 2019. I want to say 2019, 2018. But he talks about it, and he says that, you know, he basically going home to his brand new house. He didn't know where he was living, because he knew it was off the I-35 or he knew it was off the freeway, but he didn't know, you know, where he was living, because it was a brand new house. So literally he driving, going home from a show that he did, and he says that next thing he knows, he sees people, you know, following him. And it seems like something that these Dallas dudes, they all make sure if a nigga following them, they all running red lights. So I guess that's a Dallas thing. Like, they don't want, you know, I guess they realize, and they watch themselves really hard. Like, who following me? If somebody following, whoop, whoop, I'm running through these lights, whoop, whoop, whoop. So literally, he said, he realized somebody, when they ran through the tollway, he realized something was going on, and basically, some people pulled up on him in his G-Wagon, and like shots were fired. He jumped out the car. You can hear the whole interview, but literally he jumped out the car and he's in the bushes, and he says he's like in the bushes for like 45 minutes because he's literally trying to get back, and he's literally trying to make sure he doesn't like die. He got shot 3 times. He was calling 911, called his baby mama, called his mama, and he tells the whole story in the interview. But he gets shot literally 2 days after Roy Lee gets murdered at the ATM, and Trap Boy Freddy, from my understanding, was getting shot up simultaneously. So there goes that. So boom, jumping between all that, Mo3 writes a song talking about shooting up the G-Wagon, your ass in the bush, blah, blah. Basically, from what they're saying is he's taking the street cred from it. So, that's on that. He says when he goes on interviews, he talks about, I don't have no rap beef, which he doesn't, because he didn't talk about the dude mama. He didn't say she had a mustache or like, his sister had a dick or no shit. He's basically talking about some shit he did in the streets, and it just came into the booth. So after that, you head into December 23rd, 2019. Mo3 got shot in the head. Now what's crazy is before he, Forsyth got murdered, he's already been shot in the head and the hand. And, they got all these interviews between him, Trap Boy Freddy, between all of them, got this beef from shows, stopping each other's money, from Jerry's World to going to all this shit. It's just all this shit that's going on. And, he already got shot in the head, so that was fucked up. And then, Mo speaks about, he was trying to stay out the way, but not, he wasn't. And then Yellow Bleezy retaliates. 9 months ago, I think it was, February this year, he beats up Rainwater, which is Mo3's manager. Shit's getting out of control. You know what I'm saying? They taking this shit, all the way to where they trying to shoot each other, kill each other. Mo3 gets fucking gunned down in the middle of the fucking highway like a dog. That shit is fucking crazy. And it's sad because you really got some real talent out here, and now you got a lot of unwritten albums and verses to where we not gonna even be able to have it, because now y'all niggas can't even fucking handle this shit. Like, some of this shit is really like hoe shit for what they saying. So, you got people out here saying that they don't have a problem. It's not, they didn't do this. But Trap Boy Freddy, which I really, I hate, which was, crazy to me. He on the freeway when Mo3 gets killed. He on the freeway saying, he said, who is basically making the freeway gridlock? Who got the freeway blocked off? They better get their shit together. So, some people are saying he knew what happened. There's some people saying, and then he talking about he popping bottles, he finna celebrate. So, I don't know. Then they just all throw each other in the mix. I'll just throw each other in the bus and throw each other in the mix. And, it's like, I understand y'all want to keep the competition. Y'all want to keep, Dallas, Fort Worth divided, do what you want to do. But it's really kind of like, it's getting to the point to where it's leaking in the streets too hard for people, like, to really, they losing people, that man got 3 kids out here. I don't want to see, I like Yellow Bleezy. I love him. Everybody know that. That's, that I love that nigga, but still, like, I would hate to see something happen to him. You don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. So with that being said, also with the Mo3 thing, they say he was set up that day. A girl by the name Joycey, let me see. Her name is Joycey Banks, and she literally is getting death threats right now. They are saying, this is the young woman that house he left before, he actually made it, he actually was killed, gunned down on the freeway. And they're saying that, she has something to do with it. Probably like called a nigga and said, hey, he leaving my house. Go ahead and follow him. So that's what the street is saying. It's kind of, ugly. So I really, guys, and I have notes here. Like, it was so much in the story. I have notes here. But with that being said, within the last week and a half, 3 other rappers have been shot in Dallas. So, You got Benny the Butcher who got shot. You got Dr. Rose the dentist, he got shot. Boosie, when he was going to Mo3's vigil, he got shot in the leg. So, you know, I mean, if this all really stemmed from an interview and a joke, y'all, like, can y'all just, like, kill it and make some music? Because I just really feel like, you know, how many more rappers, how many more people we gotta lose, especially this year in 2020, how many more people you gotta lose all because of misunderstanding. So, you know, Boosie did have something to say. You know, he is, you know, upset and distraught and, you know, heard about it. But, you know, he trying to do his thing. So, you know, now they're having to kind of refigure some stuff because, you know, Mo3 did have artists under him, number 7. So it's just a lot to take in. So guys, like I said, this kind of really was a big piece for me because it was a lot of research. It was a lot of stuff that I did not know and I had to like kind of look into. So yeah, I just hate it. But like I said, my main message here is like, fuck, stop it. But with that being said, I do want to leave you guys with a quote. This is from Lil Boosie. It says, "You know why they hate me? Because they love me." So that's just one for him. Rest in peace, King Von. I was going to do a piece on him, but I think I may just wait for later for that. I'm not for sure. But yeah, his was a big piece too. So with all that being said, though, I want you guys to stay safe. I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to love each other. And I want you guys to understand that, you know, life is short. Do what you need to do. Handle your business. Everybody make money. Let's just be happy. And let's just please Dallas. Can we just stop the street beef for a minute so we can, like, you know what I'm saying, get some more hits coming out? Because, yeah, we love y'all music. So make sure you guys also, you know, once you get drop a comment, make sure if you're not following me, go ahead, make sure that you like it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and all that good stuff. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Have a good night.